How's it going, guys? We got here GALLIW, the champion of the OTS here at LOST Zone.
Yep, one of our sponsors, OTS, and I played a really cool deck, just something different. I decided not to play Snake Cat Fire King.
Show us that mat though, real quick.
Oh yeah, here we go. We won this, not playing the Snake Cat.
Jeez.
All right.
Shout out Terrence, let's go.
Yeah. Shout out Terrence, LOST Zone, all sponsors. Affiliate link for TCGPlayer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got a
link in the description.
Why don't we just jump to the deck profile and show you guys. I'm summoning Xiamen because I have an issue where I can't not summon Xiamen for tournaments.
Because he's based.
So 3 Xiamen, 3 Foxy Tune.
There you go.
1 Odor Dance, 1 Deer Note. This is like the ratio I think works in this deck in particular. You just need more. I'm playing like Bystial Horus P.U.N.K, so you need to just see more lights and darts. So I just wanted to make more of these. This is relevant for some of the other engines in there. You just play 1 up to search it later on in the game because you just want something to summon. Triple E-Tally to go with that.
E-Tally.
P.U.N.K engine right there. Then pretty much this deck is just like 10 or like 3 different 10-card engines. So
wow.
3 around that. Along with that, we played 3 Lubellion. So we played Bystials, 3 Serenir, 1 Druce, 1 Mad, 1 Baldrake. The purpose of this is that these combo really well with the P.U.N.K cards, for the Serenir being a discard that gets you to this, and with the other parts of our engines, and they let you grind games out really nicely. The other thing is that Shenshen's really strong right now. So previously, like the Bystial 6s didn't have anything to do with a Xiamen, but now you can just go into Shenshen with them. And obviously play the 1 Regain to go with it. Other engines, we played 3 Imseti, 2 Change Sark, 1 Happy. These all work. Everything here just works together in combo, so you get a bunch of weird hands, but they end up fitting pretty well.
Wow.
And then triple Vision Resonator, double Crimson Gaia, and 1 Reno Worm. This is a really good discard for the P.U.N.K engine because it lets you go into Baron. It lets you go into Dispatter plus a rank 8 for free, so you're able to like Dispatter Zombie World for just discarding this off the P.U.N.K combo. Same with these, basically. They're just a bunch of free resources for all these cards to be discarded or searching. Then Imseti is just a way to just extend past stuff. And so that's like the main premise of the deck, just to generate a bunch of advantage and like plus off of all the Bystials, working with the discards from these being fodder, and then these coming back for synchros, and then these are just another engine to help get cards out of your hand for the Bystials.
This looks like just one big soup of Bystials.
Yeah, just a bunch of Bystials. The nice thing too is a lot of people like really underrate how good they are this format. Playing against a Snake Eye deck, your opponent has to play really weirdly if they don't, because they're not going to expect Bystials all the time. And specifically, if you're able to just go like, when they do their play, you just go like Serenir, target the Masterino when they try to summon it back, or you can go Serenir, target the Link Kribo when they try to Link Kribo summon back, and it just takes them off of a resource and for a follow-up, and then from there you're able to just kind of push through the board. Between like all of these pretty much are good to draw. Baldrake needs a second name, but you play it because it's an interruption on the opponent's turn. You can search off Mag. And then all of these generate resources when your opponent removes them. So the idea is that, or they just generate resources by themselves. So like if they pop my Serenir, I get to send Lubellion, and then I have Lubellion for a later play. And then Mag obviously just searches one. If they kill Drewstrom, you just eat one of their cards. So the idea was that I just get to kind of trade my opponent's board semi-effectively and put out a threat right away. And then the rest is just to enable it, which will be explained more on the extra deck. For the non-engine slots, triple Nib.
The god card this format.
Yeah, card's just too strong. I didn't really want any low impact hand traps because I'm playing a combo deck. I can't just afford to draw a bunch of hand traps. This is a light and it's high impact, and if I like top it off regained, I never feel bad. Random cards, I played Psyframes. So the reason you play Psyframes in this deck is because they are level 2s for E-Telly. So not only are they high impact, I won a couple games off of Delta specifically. It's functionally just an Ash, but it's an Ash. Delta's functionally just an Ash, but the damage is really high impact. When you go Imseti, a lot of people are on Droll, Ash, even their own damage or whatever, or like belling on stuff. So it's just a free way to like force your opponent. Like they commit, you just gamma them, and then you just combo off with just the gamma, so it punishes really hard. Final non-engine, really like for monsters was Ghost Ogre. This is just searchable in the P.U.N.K engine, so there's a lot of times where I would just search this off of the Jam Dragon for P.U.N.K, and it's just like a free way to get a interaction. 2 talents, 1 called by. I think this ratio is golden. I think a 3rd talent sucks to draw because I can't always discard all of those, but I can always discard 1 extra talent. It's not a big deal.
Let's go.
So for the extra deck, this will start to have everything make sense here. We played 1 Infection Buzzking. This card's fire. It lets you look at your opponent's extra deck, eat a card from their extra deck. A lot of the times I was hitting the Raging Phoenix with it.
Kashtira Buzzking?
What's that?
Yeah, Kashtira Unicorn Buzzking. Yeah. We were hitting the Raging Phoenix out of the extra deck. They can't summon it back, so it's just kind of gone. They can't really OTK you for free anymore. 1 zombie. This is just to mill 4. This card's really strong in this deck a lot of the time. You have a bunch of cards that like want to trigger in the graveyard, like between the resonators. It also lets you just like mash your engines together and like forces interrupts.
Sure.
And then 1 Photon Lord for your other rank 8. This card's just nice. It's just a free interruption to make with the Horus Trides. You already have stuff.
And it's secret, so it can't be negated. It's not the reprint.
Yeah, exactly. Mass, Little Knight,
Little Knight. Why is the Little Knight in there? No, I'm playing.
Yeah, who plays Little Knight?
Right.
I think the only weird one is Almirage. You use it because if you brick on like a Resonator card, like a lot of the times you want to banish them. So you go normal summon Resonator, get its effect to search, banish for a Bystial, special summon. You can do your plays from there.
Nice.
Synchros. I think that's the rest of the extra deck. Psychic Punisher. Amazing Dragon. I think everything in here came up today. Dispatter, Chaos Angel, Baron, Shen. This starts crazy into Snake Eye going first.
Wow, Shen, gas.
You just
That's
make
the
this
goo.
with the Xiamen plus Bystial. So if they like, a lot of times they would like hand trap my Xiamen, and I would go, okay, special Bystial, and then I would just make this. I would just make this, and this floodgates them. They have to deal with it before they can play. And then the Synchro 8s, we don't play very many, but 1 Starred, 1 Red Dragon, and 1 Jam Dragon. This searches the Ogre or another Xiamen for follow-up. And then, yeah, the idea with this is that you're able to tribute this for Lubellion, or you're able to synchro with it, and then it brings out this for free. So you just have to have like just a big flow of big dudes just hitting the board and like free rank 8 materials. So just a combo spam deck.
They just become blue eyes at that point.
Yeah, you just become blue eyes. You just play blue eyes control.
Yeah.
The only really like nice thing about this is like I played versus Flu in the finals. All their guys are in attack position, so any deck that summons a bunch in attack, you bring this out, you synchro into Dispatter, and then this summons out, and their board gets wiped. So it destroys all attack position monsters, and then this, if you have the Crimson guy, it kills all defense position monsters, so you just wipe the board for free. Side deck, Triple Droll. I wasn't going to play this originally, but I didn't want to play against any Bungus combo because it's locals, and so this was just like the easiest side deck besides like the hand traps already playing being high impact. Pankratops. I thought this would be pretty solid until like the summon limit if they're playing it. So you just go special this. They're forced to deal with it immediately, or their summon limit, Steel Drain, anti-spell, all that stuff is just dealt with. So I don't want to try the same thing. I don't like Floodgates. I can play through like almost all the boards, just Floodgates are too strong for me. 2 Soul Release. I would have played a third if I just didn't know where my third one went, so I didn't play it. Droplets is kind of here because of that too. So the idea is that you're able to go Droplets if they anti-spell you, like get rid of cards out of your hand and then kind of like negate their interrupts. I don't think a lot of Snake Eye decks are on anti-spell anymore, so it's more for like the random decks, because my main deck's already built for Snake Eye mostly. And then finally, Triple Strike.
Triple Strike. You still wanted to play trap cards, it looks like.
Yeah, I thought Anti-Spell and Summon Limit were pretty bad, specifically because like if I don't combo, then they don't do anything. And I'm playing a control deck where like I play all the spell cards. So I felt like Anti-Spell was mediocre, and then I thought Strike was like the strongest card into the Snake Eye deck, because when they go Ash Effect, you just strike it, and it kind of just completely stops their board. Or you just strike the Ash normal summon, they don't have it anymore. Or you strike the Beabell Star. There's just like a million targets for everything. So Strike was like the most competent card in my opinion. I thought about playing Judgment instead, but I have Secret Strikes and they look nice.
They do look nice. Any last closing thoughts or shout outs before we out?
I don't know. I thought this deck was really cool. I think regardless of the format, as long as you play well and you like make your choices with reason for your deck, you can still perform with kind of anything. I think I only played meta decks. I think the lowest tier deck I played was tier and we tied. That was our John.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah, it was a good 35-minute game one.
Well, I appreciate everybody tuning in, and congratulations on the win, Kyler. Later.
Peace.